Hello ladies, it is Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Women's Empowerment, and I'm coming to you today to talk about the 5 self-love languages. That's right, ladies, I want to talk about love language from a perspective of self-love. Now, some of you may or may not be familiar with the book, The 5 Love Languages, but I'm going to talk about what the book is about, why it's important to understand your own love language, and how you can translate that understanding to give yourself more love. Now, as always, make sure you give me that thumbs up, hit that like button, share this video with other women who you know want to upgrade their life, and definitely, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Now, this book called The 5 Love Languages was written by Gary Chapman. And in the book, he says that every human being has different ways that they either express love or receive love, meaning that if you are expressing love in a way of words, like you may say, I love you, that's considered words of affirmation. But on the flip side, in order to receive love, you may feel that getting gifts is an act of love. So the idea is that everyone has a different language that they speak when it comes to how they express love and how they receive love. He's written so many other books, The 5 Love Languages of Children, The 5 Love Languages of Men, The 5 Love Languages of Teenagers. So get out there, get on the 5lovelanguages.com, and you'll see all the books that he has. But in the original book, The 5 Love Languages, he talks about these 5 languages. And the 5 languages are acts of kindness, gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, and physical touch. So those are the 5 love languages. Again, the idea is that some people like gifts, and that's considered what they consider to be love. Some people like words of affirmation, and that's what they consider to be love. Some people like receiving quality time with their partner or significant other, and that's how they receive love, and so on and so forth. So he actually has a quiz on 5lovelanguages.com, and they have one for couples, they have one for singles, they have one for teenagers. I took the quiz. I've taken the quiz before. I took it when I was a couple. Now that I'm single, I took it again as a single person, and it is the exact same love language that I had when I was married. And my love language is acts of service. To me, I guess it's the way I grew up. When a person does things for you, especially something that you really need to get done or you're too busy to do, to me, that shows love. And in my brain, I'm like, if someone is willing to take their precious time, which is very precious, and spend it doing something that I am not able to do, to me, in my brain, that's the ultimate act of love. Now, for other people, they don't care about that. They're like, give me a gift. To me, gifts are acts of love. For other people, it's quality time. They don't care if you do things for them. They can do it themselves. They want time. That's for them might be considered love. So everyone has a different way that they express and receive love. So if you have not taken the quiz, go ahead and take it so that you understand what your love language is. Now, after you've taken the quiz, once you understand what your love language is, you can use that understanding to either help you out in a relationship. You can even use that understanding to help you out at work, understanding why certain things really bother you at work when other things don't. And it may be because what your appreciation language is might be different from what your boss is actually doing. So the 5 love languages can be applied to various relationships in your life. The one that I specifically want to talk about in this video is self-love. Yes, ladies, the 5 love languages can be applied to how you treat yourself, how you feel when you give yourself love. Now, I know you're thinking like, well, Tiffany, how can it be applied to self when it's no one else involved other than myself? Well, it's easy. The idea is that you can do different things depending on what your love language is for yourself. So for example, if quality time is your love language, then yeah, spend some time with yourself. Go on a vacation by yourself. Watch the sunrise by yourself. Have a cup of coffee in your favorite coffee shop by yourself. Do things with yourself that bring you joy, that make you feel good. Just spend time getting to know yourself. If physical touch is your love language, then touch yourself. So ladies, skincare can be a form of physical touch. Taking care of your face, rubbing yourself down with lotion, giving yourself a hand massage. I mean, any touch can be considered your love language. Maybe doing some yoga or deep breathing. Now, I know that's not necessarily considered physical touch, but it's a form of you using your body. And in a way, you are going to at some point have to touch yourself in the form of exercise. So physical touch, self-love can also be done by you. Now, acts of service, which is my big one, you can do acts of service for yourself. For example, get your taxes done. If you know tax season is coming up, go ahead and get it taken care of. Clean up your house, take out the garbage, set some meaningful goals, call some friends that you haven't talked to in a while. Acts of service really is about getting stuff done that you know needs to be done. And here's the thing, ladies, when you get it done, you're going to feel better if that is your love language. I know when I have a list of things to do and I put them on my calendar at different points of the week and I actually get them done, by the end of the week, I feel so much better. I feel so accomplished and I'm really proud of myself. When I get things done, the things that I said I would do, I get them done. So if acts of service is your self-love language, then get things done. Now, if words of affirmation is your love language, then tell yourself you love yourself. Write little affirmations and put them on your mirror. I am enough. I am a winner. I am beautiful. I am the perfect size. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, write it down and read it to yourself. Put it in your car. Keep an affirmations jar. Yes, write little love notes to yourself and put it in a jar. You can even do a love note, self-love note challenge where you keep a jar for a year or 3 months or whatever it may be. And then you write little notes to yourself. And then at the end of the year, you read all the notes that you wrote from the beginning of the year. Ladies, there's so many ways to give yourself the love language, the actual words of affirmation that you need in order to feel good about yourself. So do it. And lastly, receiving gifts. Now, ladies, don't get me wrong. Just because my love language is acts of service does not mean that I don't like to get gifts, because I love to get gifts. However, it is not my primary one. If your primary love language is receiving gifts, then give yourself some self-love by buying yourself something nice. Go and get yourself some new shoes. Buy yourself a purse. Take yourself on a trip. Go shopping for yourself. Maybe get involved in a new hobby that you've been wanting to do that you just have not made the time to give to yourself. The point is, whatever the gift is, it doesn't really matter what it is or how expensive it is. It's about the fact that of getting a gift, gifts is your love language. So give gifts to yourself every so often. They don't have to be super expensive. Just give a gift that makes you feel good, whatever it may be. So ladies, I wanted to do this video because I think it is so important when you're building your confidence, when you're building your courage, to understand how to love yourself. And loving yourself is more than just things, like tangible things. Loving yourself is how you feel. It's how you make yourself feel. It is about an emotion. It is about waking up every day and literally looking in the mirror, and whether you say it out loud or you're thinking it, you are able to say, you know what? I really love myself. I'm really proud of me. I really appreciate all that I've accomplished. I'm a winner. I'm a go-getter. It's those natural thoughts that you have about yourself that really shows how much you love yourself. Now, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with other women, and definitely, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you're in a space, you're like, Tiffany, I need to be giving myself way more self-love and really taking care of myself, taking care of my health, and creating a lifestyle that I enjoy, then definitely check out the link below. The Confident Woman's Healthy Lifestyle Guide is my brand new course that I know you're gonna love. It talks about how to have a 360-degree view of what having a healthy lifestyle really means, whether focusing on your goals, habit change, mantras and meditation, as well as your nutrition and exercise. Ladies, you're gonna love this. And trust me, if you're like, Tiffany, I've got the nutrition down, I've got the exercise down, then you're still gonna love it, because it talks about your mental health, as well as how to actually have a balanced life and schedule your priorities that align with your energy. So you are definitely going to love it. Check it out. The link is below. All right, ladies, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.